niggas got years that they life took from them, and I just wanna see all of mine. Other half of my niggas, they not even here. Pour for up and keep me from crying.
And seeing where the nets are.
Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Lavoy Allen. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for George. And it's Powell in for Ellis. So for Brooklyn now, Grant, he's in at the point. McCullough out there with Johnson. And it's Kilpatrick in at the two-guard spot. Hollis Jefferson passes to Kilpatrick. Clock at 6. Here's Grant. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Grant's got his first bucket of the night. Pacers trail by 6. Outside Hill. Pass to Powell. Indiana moving the ball around. And Miles kicks to Powell. And the 3 off target.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
And Miles kicks to Hill. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Nets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you played. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Powell, that's good. Powell's got his first 2 points.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Poked loose. It's stolen by Hill. 4-on-3 break. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks to Miles. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Ball's knocked loose. Grant the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Johnson attacking. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one falls for Johnson. That one is no good. From deep, Miles. Shot's good. Miles has got 6. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Brooklyn ahead. Here, talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do.
I think I had that all my life. I always had to prove somebody wrong, and, you know, still to this day. That's just the competitiveness that I believe my oldest brother built into me when I was little.
And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And, you know, that kind of relentless...
Platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. George Hill at the 1, Paul George at the 2. Hill is out there with C.J. Miles, and it's Mahinmi in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny, that's a facial.
Been a very solid outing for George. He's got 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage. from beyond the arc.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Indiana.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Here's Hill. The rebound by Grant. Nets trail by 3. Hollis Jefferson passes to Grant. The Nets have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
The Pacers making a change here. Powell's checked in. 1:35 left now here in the second. Hill has the open look. Again, missing Hill.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Johnson against Hill. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
It's Hill on the wing. He's covered by Grant. And it's Miles missing.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Here's Grant. No good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court. They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game.
They get a hand on it. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Hill. Excellent D there by Johnson. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Nets. And now the start of the second half. Neither side. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Grant, he's in at point guard. Johnson out there with McCullough. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward. George dishes to Ellis. He feeds it to Hill. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Here's Ellis. 7 points in the game. They set the pick. Pass to Mahimi. Screen by Ellis. Outside Hill. And the pass to Ellis. Clock at 6. The shot by George. Wide open. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. For Brooklyn, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And the shot is good. The Pacers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. George sets a screen for Hill. open look here for Ellis. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Ellis has got the game tied up here for the Pacers. Here's Johnson, and it's good. Fought through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
11 seconds left in the game. They've got Hill. Hill is out there with Ellis. Then there's Ian Mahinmi, and it's George in at the small forward position. That's the Pacers' foul. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group.
Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the Nets homestand. And the continued absence of Thaddeus Young, the story for them.
I mean, he went down a few weeks back, and there's no sign of him coming back anytime soon.
Not a good situation at all to have seen so little improvement over that time.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Here's Russell. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Raptors in Toronto.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Johnson outside. Here's Bogdanovich. Second shot opportunity. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Grant drops them both. Lakers trail by 7. Clarkson kicks to Hibbert. Here's Williams. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
The Nets making a switch here. Dallenberg's checked in. Johnson goes in. There's 1:47 left in the first. Here's Grant. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
Clarkson with the ball. Grant on him. Outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson, and it's sent back from Dallenberg. Inside, here's Johnson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Johnson's got his first points in this one.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Williams kicks to Hibbert. Misses from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Kilpatrick passes to Grant. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
You know, it's been a rougher year than he expected at the line, guys. I mean, he's seen the numbers dropping off for him this year.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Lakers. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Clarkson dishes to Bass. Rebound, Brooklyn. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Williams. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 9. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talks about how he remains effective. Well, at Kobe's age, and with the 2 years' worth of injuries, is coming back for him just a matter of Greg adjustments? Or is that another way of saying he has to limit everyone's expectation, including his own?
You know what? When it comes to Kobe Bryant, history has shown that the normal rules just don't apply.
True.
I think it's...
Lakers trail by 5. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons just played phenomenal. He finished with 13 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
Russell kicks it to Tucker. No luck. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Yeah, exactly. An interconference matchup here. Not a lot of familiarity, but I wouldn't say they caught them off guard. There's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other team was watching.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Brandon Bass's checked in for Julius Randle. Harkless comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Clarkson in for Russell. Lakers trail by 3. Now Clarkson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Harkless kicks to Williams. Hibbert with a screen for Williams. Shot clock at 5. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
They're also having a lot of success from the free throw line tonight. You always want to cash in from there.
Grant outside. 1:16 left in the second quarter. Hits the target from 18 feet. Lakers trail by 4. Bass passes to Hibbert. And it's sent back from Tallenbear. Here's Kilpatrick. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And Hibbert with the block. And they're able to recover. Grant outside. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. It's rebounded by Bass.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And here's Clarkson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And he gets it to go.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Here's Grant. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Now, here's Clarkson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Hibbert with the screen. Williams from outside. Good on the shot. Williams has got 11 points.
That was Roy Hibbert getting in the way of the defense there.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Lakers on top, up 1. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Roy, you've gotten some bench production tonight that's made an impact here. Tell us how the depth has shaped the team's mentality and identity.
We're a complete team. You know, from top to bottom, we got guys on the bench who are just as good as our starting 5. We can go out there and produce. And defensively, we keep this up, we'll be all right.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Jack has been putting up the numbers.
For the Lakers. Here's Clarkson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Taking a look at the Lakers. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Lou Williams. Then there's Mo Harkless. Then it's Ilyasova. And it's Bass in at the 5 down low.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
And that one's good.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for him this half.
Williams kicks to Clarkson. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his third rebound tonight. Out to the right wing. Hollis Jefferson passes to Jones. No dice from 9 feet out. Lakers trail by 12. Ilyasova with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. Grant outside. It's deflected. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Williams has got 13. There's 1:26 left here in the third quarter. Grant the pass to Kilpatrick. Good.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Clarkson with the ball. Working on Grant. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint.
And then for the Lakers, Sanders checked in for Bass. Randall comes in for Ilyasova. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Maurice Harkless. Grant, he's in at point guard. McCullough out there with Johnson. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2. So that's the Nets' 5. Good.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. No good from Grant.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hands.
And the dunk by Sanders.
Oof, this guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Here's Grant. Knocks down the 10-footer.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part